Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. We shall be playing more PLO up to PLO 2025. I have one PLO 10 table open for a moment, but probably not much longer because we got PLO 20. Actually, let me, by the way, at the right spot. Good. Yeah, and we'll ditch the PLO 10 in a moment. I'll open up some more tables on GG in the meanwhile while we wait for RIO to fill up. Ooh, get the aces. That's a decent start. And we get to squeeze with them too. I like it. Acceptable. Having the gutter to the flush, to the straight. And gutter to a flush seems kind of hard. But I'll take the gutter to the straight. Alright. Kings. A king with two pair, but no match to our better two pair, not to mention the nut flush in the end. The nuts. Also Shazam. I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna be a long stream. Might be a little bit tired. I'll play it by ear. Sorry, a bit quiet while I arrange the tables, open tables, all that jazz. However, to talk about down here, what's the right button? There you go. I have aces, get a caller, get 3-bet, take it down with the 8s and 7s on table 1. So let's put half our stack in. Why not? Get the call. Not the greatest board, but it's also not the absolute worst. Although it's pretty close to it. Has 2 pair, we need some help. Can we get it? We can get it again. This no, wait, what? Oh, he had the 4s as well. Sad face. Alright. Looks like that'll take us heads up. I am in favor. I'm giving us a top pair. But pot, right? Yeah, I think he did. I think the amount of bluffs at this point is rather limited. We'll let it be. what's happening. Alright, let's put it in. And that'll be his board. Thankfully for a really tiny part. Aces over here, not great aces. I think I'll just call with these for now. Maybe we get lucky, one of the short stacks. Comes over the top again. Der Alte, good to see you back. Not such luck, it seems. Over here, we flopped the bottom pair. I mean, alright, let it be. I don't think I would bet this large and this quickly with a hand that beats us. I think it's something like kings. Now, of course, less than 9 that I mind. It's more... Come on, it's a spade. But the other thing, as a club. Hemming and hawing. Be kings with clubs. Let's see. Something like that, huh? Alright. Alright, interesting. Over here we make 2 pair in the end. Nobody has bet so far. I think we'll just check through. Did we get the chance? So we had a fun home game tournament tonight. First time player Bushwhacker took it down in the Play Minor tournament where the prize pool was doubled today. Take him home €5 for his troubles. Gloryman cashed a bounty on me and I believe won the Real Money tournament, yeah. That was quite entertaining. It was over quickly too. Really had a tournament that was over that quickly. 21 entries, it was done quickly after the first break. I think within the first 30 minutes we lost more than half the field. Did we win this one? I think we did, right? Yeah. And we have a full PLO 20 table on RIO. Nice. Maybe we can add more. Top pair, and not top pair, middle pair, open ender, backdoor flush. Certainly want to see a turn. Making the board rainbow. Alright. I don't think we're necessarily, as played, getting kings and aces out of it. Yay us. Man, an ace would have been an action card. But not too many of those left. Yeah, offsuit, we'll let it be. And the 35-35 promotion is on in Rio for until October the 23rd, I believe. Gets splashed less than rakeback, only 35%, but we get an additional 35% directly into our accounts once the promo's over, and here we get aces. I was at this table earlier, where this guy is straddling and this guy is straddling. I think he sunk like 1 or 2 mines doing that. But also building up a stack in between, hitting boards pretty hard. There are plenty of people left to act fine. Up here, I think this is worth a bluff. We block both straights, one of them really hard. 8s and 10s at PLO 20 on Rio against this guy. I think we just put it in. Crazy dude. Well, let's say very lively player. WM2K, hey, good to see you on the channel. We are having one Rio table at the very least. Ooh, that's gonna be tough to pull ahead of. Actually, not impossible. The Knight of Hearts could have done it for us. Passed the turn. And good for this guy. Yeah, the servers were down a little bit earlier, so of course the game suffered. We came back to an empty server like half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, something like that. Happy got the one PLO 20 table started already. But already waiting on a second one. So wouldn't be opposed to playing more Rio. I never am. Quite the opposite. On the other hand, on GG, we should be coming up on one of these rakeback spins earlier. It's not quite as bad as the chests. I think on average I should be getting 40% rakeback right now. In reality, it seems that winning players tend to spin the lowest prizes, so I wouldn't be surprised. We could spin up to $320 in the next spin, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be like, let me check what's the lowest. 40, yeah, that's what you got last time. It's gonna be either 40 or 80. I just know it. You just watch. It'll be coming up pretty soon. I mean, I don't mind. Got plenty of rakeback with in other ways, so it is what it is. No streams tomorrow and on Sunday, which is why I didn't take Monday off. I am going to one of my best friend's birthday party tomorrow. This one we seem to take down. This one I think we call. Yeah, and on Sunday will be some time for some good old-fashioned relaxing. Maybe even some studying for a change. Crazy dude, got it. Oh, never mind. I thought it was more interesting. As far as turns go, pretty neat. With a complete wrap, I don't mind calling. Not at all. So close. No hands otherwise. Here, blind versus blind. We turn a pair, still have the flush draw, the gutter. I think if he checks on this flop, can justify betting. Here, queen and 8. Not against these guys. Actually, here we have a hand. We open on the button. Ace, king, jack, deuce. Gets raised, and we let it be. Was a pretty fierce player. Most of a hand. Especially if it gets folded around. Otherwise, we would have folded. And against the straddler, just noticing he didn't straddle, he raised, then I kind of regret having come out on top. On the other hand, it is a proper action player. Alright. It's the pot, really. See your turn. I mean, for pot, it's definitely iffy. I was kind of thrown by him betting so quickly. This completes most of the draws here. Here, our aces look kind of alright. Nice thing. First one. And with the second one. Down here, looks like he was drawing to the spades. That spade got him betting. Yeah, not so hot on neither the 3-bet nor pre-flop nor the call on the flop. I don't know if I... Online meat market. A name that never ceases to entertain. Good to see you, mate. I was just gonna say, if I keep noticing, or if I notice that I keep making plays like these, then maybe I'll call it a night early. Against the straddler, we flop a good deal nicer. Have the opening a straight flush draw on top. But with a pair in my hand, I'm not gonna slow play anything, just gonna get it in here. We have against? Do we have a sweat? Not really. Well, the ace. The ace would be nasty. Not gonna lie. 3 times. No. I can make a straight flush and quads. If you win it, then I'll, of course, hate life. But the point is, of course, that on this network there are bonuses if you make a big hand. Or deuce. I think it's still fine as a raise on the button. If quite nice blockers, including the Queen of Hearts. Sounds alright. Speaking of blockers, none needed when we just flop it the nuts. And the blocker play takes it down. Table 2. Hope we were heads up. Maybe I can check here. I don't know. I think it's fine. Ooh, too bad Freddy folded. Yeah. And they're almost nice enough to trap, but I don't know. I'm not. Whoops! What the hell? I'm still not convinced that of the concept of trapping in PLO. So we got a bunch of other spots. Here, the top pair with the overpair takes it down. Here, top 2 take it down. Top 2 with a blocker. Let's get back to that then. Where we don't have a single pair from the board, but except for the random set, there really shouldn't be many 2-pair out there. Not many Jack 6 is being played. Sometimes the 6-4, but not so much from the small blind. So we should be good. Heads up, Master. Good to see you. You know what? I was wondering the last couple of days where you've been, if everything is on the up and up with you. So good to see you on the channel, mate. That's the honest truth too. A couple of days ago, I was thinking where Heads up, Master is. So anywho, first of all, I'm gonna read your message in a moment. And here, I'm happy to check back now. The board got really ugly towards the end. Yeah. Here, this guy raises when we have the bottom set. Raises small. We're still gonna call. Trying to make quads, obviously. No, I'm kidding. But still, the call is fine. We actually could have bluffed here. The question is it necessary? It turns out it ain't. Heads up, Master. Thank you very much for those kind words. They mean a lot to me. I don't know, I haven't knit by heart somehow. I think that's safe to say, so it's within my nature not to go crazy with the bankroll management. You're right, I did play a little bit, also said as much on stream. I did play a little bit PLO 50, but actually lost 2 or 3 binds there. But it was a very, you know, calculated shot and everything. Thank you. It's very, very nice of you to say. But I mean, it's also different if you have a job. You can, you know, put some money on an online site and gamble it, try to gamble it up a little bit. Whereas I'm rather more constrained in that respect. Oh, wait, I believe you're watching that. Let's see the rest of it. Is King, Queen, Jack... Wait, what? It's not even... That's definitely not correct. Ace, King, Jack, 5, single suited. Well, you saw before I was done speaking. Duh. They'll die trapped with quads. Yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it. Maybe the occasional straight flush, if it's the one to the nuts. Definitely not the low-end one. For plebs. Oh man. That's actually not a bad nick for a poker site. I trap with quads. Yeah, as far as nicks go, I think that's a good one. Here, heads up, we're certainly betting. And now certainly checking. Do turn the nut flush, which is kind of neat. When I say we're certainly betting, I am over c-betting, I am over calling on natural 8. And so far it's been working out for me alright. That's not over anything. That's just perfectly fine. And it's a bad board to continue, I feel. A bunch of those going around. Oh, the other one I was gonna show, I took it down as well on the flop. Never mind. And here against this guy, Freddy, it's gonna be a fine check raise. And I'm just gonna pot it against him. So he's, you know, short. Which is not a sizist comment. Doesn't have much in his stack. Ten does give us an open ender. We block the nuts. That part, the nut flush. That part is not going to be relevant. Damn. Damn. Wait, did he just take back all the profits we made there? Looks like he did. I don't know how I feel about that. Used to make fun of nits. They make money because they're tight. Yeah, yeah. Unless we're talking about, you know, feel free to make fun of the old man coffees in live games. They deserve it. Against the big blind, I'm gonna c-bet. As I said, over c-betting. The hole has served me well. And we could have continued to bet on any Broadway card except, yeah, even the king. Something going on here. We have a pair against the blind. Not betting here, especially not against this guy. Robot. That guy Fox. He checks here. I think I do want to bet the top two with a nut blocker. Also a diamond. My hand, which helps immensely. And we got a new PLO 20 table opening on RIO. I like it. Nope. Down here we have a fine opportunity to do what? To call, I feel. Wow. I dig it. Here, why am I in this hand? Because he only limped or something, no, min raised. Yeah, that makes sense. So everybody checks. Took it down on table 3. I'm gonna try to keep the other guy in. I think we do. Oops, damn it. Limped by accident on a different table. That's quite a nice card. I think that one we might get more money out of the pot. It's gonna bet all his overpairs. And that'll be a raise fold. He's not coming over the top with aces. He's not coming over the top with, well, with nines. Nah, he's not. So if any over the top coming commences, I think it's safe to say that we're up against quads. Nice. Yeah. And that was a nasty spot for him. Like, in his mind, he's going like, okay, he has quads, and screw it. But he was blocking the top set. And the question remains, do I do this with nines? With nines full? Question here is... what the hell is that supposed to mean? Flop was checked. Check the position. I'm confused. I'm gonna call on that basis for now. But if he bets again, it's at least a better 6, right? Or really weird bluff. Yeah, okay, we need to let this go. Focus on happier things. One, for example. Also a wreck, this guy, I feel. Before we get back to that, let's enjoy the view of having the nuts. And with this SPR and this pot size, we are just gonna pot it here. Nice to have that 8. Would be nicer to have a 9 or a jack or something, or a 7, but it is what it is. Did get a call out of him here in the end. Yeah, so we're gonna go in there in a moment. I just want to show you this, where we 3-bet and have a nice flop for us. Block a lot of his outs. Times. That suits me fine, sir. Cheers for running it 3 times, not just twice. Back to that. Here we took it down. Second one, he took down... I don't know what's happening. He took down the first one. We do take down the second one. Nice. 2 out of 3. 4 pretty sizable pot there. Good stuff. Yep, neat. Actually, what is in reverse? What happened here? 183-bet. Gonna stick around on this table now. Surrounded by Rex and pretty much no fun player left. 33-bet the 8-7-6-4 single root. Wow. Well, we're gonna see this. Gonna be able to take the note on another table. No biggie. Six. That is quite the race there. Or wow. Aces here against the very same guy. Huh. And he goes for the 4-bet. See, is it aces against aces, or what's the deal? fine if he folds too. It would be a pretty massive profit there. Risk-free. Alright. We have the flush now, but we have the flush blocked at least. We have some of his hearts, we have a club. We have a king. Nice, and that is a nasty board for him. Hopefully it stays like that. Okay, that's a reasonable amount of outs. If he hits it, he hits it. That's the long and the short of it. Does not, and we take down another healthy one there. Very nice. Ballaholic. Welcome back to the channel, mate. How am I finding GG Poker, or in this case, Natural 8? Had more than two minds about it. The action is nice. I like I must admit, I like the gameplay experience. Like the whole, I don't know, there's a certain something about it that... I don't know how to... I sat back today and thought, like, this whole experience is more akin to playing a video game for some reason. Which, to me, I mean, it doesn't divorce me from reality too much. I still treat it as, you know, money and being important and normal and all that stuff. But I think it does something to the opponents, which also helps with the game. I don't know, that might have sounded weird, and I can't really put it into words any better, but it seems to be a more gamey experience due to a couple of things. Like when you join a table, it automatically gives the high emote and the pop-ups with the straddles and running it multiple times. It makes it more... Yeah, I think those are the reasons that make it seem more like a video game a little bit. And so I think that helps softening up the action. It divorces the opponent's experience a little bit from the reality that they're playing for real money, and in a lot of cases for you know, tidy sums. $25 is, to me, quite a lot of money. Not to mention higher stakes. So, yeah, that's an interesting thing about it. And I, you know, being a knit at heart, I do appreciate being able to run it multiple times. There's something about it that I like. Even though it doesn't make any difference mathematically, but yeah. And of course, you know, then there's the draconian policies the network can employ regarding account closures and all that stuff. And the uncapped rake is, well, it's interesting to put it mildly. Yeah, the uncapped rake is, of course, completely horrible. So yeah, you can probably tell I'm in many minds about it. It's tough for me to give a cohesive answer. Or yeah, cohesive's not the right word, but I can't for the life of me think of a better one. So we'll go with that. And I'm kind of glad that they do have these draconian terms in their terms and conditions, and also the uncapped rake, because if they didn't, then I think they could do well in the poker market and might make it harder for a run at once to gain a foothold in the market. Here we called in the small blind, which I think is okay. Here we flopped the top set, which I definitely think is okay. Kind of bored with the jack and the ace in my hand. Going for the normal bet sizing. Take it down. So we have a top pair, we have an open ender, we have the overpair. We have a long tank, Jeebus. Puts two flush draws out there, which is not ideal. is played, I might want to call down. All the draws missed. We blocked the straight draw heavily. We blocked none of the flushes. And that, on the other hand, is not a happy sizing because it looks like value. But yeah, for that price, I'm not going to be able to lay it down. There's some chance we are good. Well done, sir. Well done. You got the absolute maximum, I believe. Gonna tell him as much. Nice answer. Is it softer than other sides? I don't know about what's softer than other sides, but it's definitely soft. Yeah, I don't know about softer than other sides. MPN is quite soft, and definitely Run It Once is, especially at PLO 20, we've had some amazing days the last couple of days. Saw some amazing opponents. So I think in this case we bet again here. No, absolutely no straight got there. We bet once on the flop after having 3-bet this button open. Maybe size down here. If you get raised, we are not gonna fold. It'd be a weirdly played hand if he has a better one. And duh, I'm under the gun here. This is never an open under the gun. Just a straight up fold. Excuse me. Now it's played, we might want to never mind. We might want to never mind. But the games are good. The games are, yeah, there's no, no denying that the games are good on that side or on that network. Cohesive is my strong suit. Yeah, that's completely right. It's actually pretty amusing. It's a case of it's funny because it's completely true. Yeah, I think if the poker thing peters out, I might have a future in the just talking category on Twitch. Make a new channel, Ramblings of a 40-year-old. Or something like that. It'll be me yelling at clouds, lamenting the brutality of it all. Things like that. Hey, nothing brutal about this so far. Get any double suited aces with the king and a deuce. This time against this rack here, which is a pretty fierce player in her own right. And that's what? That's Norway, right? Norwegian players. Pretty fierce, generally speaking, right? Gonna be one of those cases which haven't come up too often recently, where we're gonna pot it on the flop with the top set. You're not blocking any of the continuation ranges, not blocking any draws, nothing. Nothing. Here, Shelby, who has been pretty aggressive so far as well. That's half pot. Could do without the king. Certainly could do without the 4. That's strange. Like, what checks here? King's full check, sure, yeah. Quads check, and that's pretty much it. Against both of these hands we're drawing debt, so let's go with the bet fold. Yeah, I like it. And now we just check behind. If we get called, we don't block the nut flush draw, which you might be calling with. If you get shown aces here, I'd be confused. Get shown quads or kings full. Stand. You color me confused. Huh. I guess it worked in the sense that she got the most money out of us, probably. Weird. Just weird. Yeah. SBR, we are calling. Ooh. Looks fun. Good card for him, but giving us a flush drop. Oops, sorry. Nice. Actually a pretty tidy pot, I don't know, half a buy-in, or half a buy-in in profit. Cool. And the infamous rakeback spin should be coming up pretty soon. Mark my words, we'll spin the lowest or the second lowest amount. Yeah, that's the other thing, Ballaholic. On the surface, they have decent rakeback, and in the end, it's not bad, especially with the high-hand bonuses we got over time, and we got a lot of so far. But the theory is that, you know, you spin, like you spin a wheel for your rakeback, and you get it somewhere between 100% or 10%. And it seems that winning players spin the lowest prizes consistently. But that's why I love history. It has to be something, right? I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, der Alter. Makes me happy. Now, that does not make me happy. Not even close. And that'll be a... Huh. Okay. Nice. The 7 pairing shouldn't be a big deal. Watch him prove me wrong. That again, what did we get called by? Did we beat some jacks? King jack, ace jack. Alright, you got me. Maybe not. Maybe not. In a nice turn of events, we turn an eventful flush. That was well done. I don't know about the sizing. Uh-oh. Oof. God, you scared me. Somehow... Oh, sorry. Too late to show that. That was scary. No joy in the end. Although he checks. Alright, maybe there is a chance. No. No. Ah, good thing the board didn't pair. That would have gotten way more expensive then. Hey, we got aces twice. Here. Put him over here where we are deep effectively against this guy too. He has shown that he can come over the top with quite weird holdings. Flop a top set 3 ways, flop a top set twice. Wow. On a roll. Wonderful. Hope we turned kings. That would be awesome. Even if it's not kings, there are no flushes out here. We take it down with the set on the other table. It is kings, and he is drawing to 1 out and 1 out only. That is absolutely wonderful. I don't want to run it twice because I can make quads myself, and then we get paid. If you make your quads, then so be it. He's sitting on a stack there now. I think we'll check and check for check behind or fold. Although now we're probably losing to Jack A. No, we're not. Wait, we're losing against the what now? Oh, okay. I have the alt and I'll happily do it if you guys want. I'll do some tournament days and put everything up for staking. Of course, no markup at all, just for the fun of it. And yeah, I have. And in that regard, GG is the ideal platform just for that very small subset of poker-related things, because nobody pays any fees on the staking, I believe. Whereas if we go via a third party, like Stakekings, I believe, is on Vogue, then we pay, fees. So yes, I have, and I'm very interested in doing it, just so people have a sweat. I've been doing relatively nicely in the tournaments. We are in profit in the GG tournaments by quite a bit, I believe. 200-300 euros, maybe? Maybe not that much. 200 for sure, I think. That's always tough to say without being able to import hands into anything. Yeah, but I'd rather bet this now and give up on later streets. Try to take it down now. That's wonderful. Here we flop a wrap. Gotta be careful with it though. Swing and a miss. And I think with that we are breaking even across the board for the day at least. Looks like after the server crash earlier in Rio, the cashier is a little bit foobar. I can't quite say if we're up or down on Rio. I think we might be back breaking even on Rio as well. I think we're breaking even on Natural 8 for now, and we made a little bit of a profit on microgaming, like 15 bucks or something. Still, it's it's money. Good. Starting the day, or the streaming day, at a disadvantage, playing off stream, warming up, I lost around 6 buy-ins, I believe. So being break even, or actually roughly 1 buy-in in profit, is quite a happy thing indeed. Yeah, so starting next week, Delta, I think that's what's gonna happen. Have have more tournaments on the stream, and I'll announce it that staking will be possible within the GG network or the GG platform. And I'll read up on it again just to make sure, but I don't think it... if I don't charge markup, I don't think the site, like GG Poker, takes any fees for that. But I'll make sure that's actually the case. Cardrag, hey, good to see you back! Great volumes on NL20 tonight. Is there? You mean you're talking about Rio? Let me check. I almost said a swear word. 47 entries at NL20. You're right. That is amazing. There's also 4 entries and 2 entries at NL 100 and 200 respectively. And 21 at NL4. That is proper amazing, man. Good hunting. So best of luck to you, Cardrag. And thank you for the wishes likewise. I was just talking about that the day has turned around now. This might help, flopping the top set. Okay. Point, we're not gonna win a big one. But leading out on the turn is just gonna, unless he has a 6, gonna mean that he folds always. If you get raised now, things are kind of funky. We're gonna go for the raised fold here. Yeah, beaten by one card, by one single card in the deck. One hand. Okay, that's not the one then. Hey, wonderful. That worked beautifully. From start to finish there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we bet here because if we raise, we happily give up on it, and it's not like we lose any equity. Okay, now we gain on it some equity. Additionally, we have a gutter and a nut flush draw now. Now I'm suddenly much more interested in seeing a turn. That's pretty much the only conceivable card that out of 4 of spades that gives us some hope for the future. Now I'm torn. Alright. A pro. Like turning that... no. Apparently not like a pro, because I can't even use the proper terms. But you know what I mean. Happy thoughts. Yeah, you're right there, Alta. Cohesiveness, not my strong suit. However, playing heads up in €1 splashes. Something I definitely enjoy. That and long walks at the beach. Call here, and that'll be a paddle-in. I think that'll be a check raise. Get 2 bets. I think he bets pot. Yeah, he does. Rainbow board. In that case, we'll size. Let's go like this. We keep flopping amazing, and I think we're gonna lead this one. First of all, let's say I don't think we get many bets here. I hate to see it get checked through and have the turn pair freeways. Yeah. We took it down on both tables. That one on table 2. We have the open hand, a straight flush draw. Yeah, how did we end up being in this hand? This guy open, we called, everybody else called. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Dance, FKR, dance! Nice to see you in the channel. Also, Nick that always has me smiling. Because I know what the FKR stands for. Good to see you, mate. Nah, I'm not going for it. It's kind of tempting, but nah. This. Just keep flopping top sets. Nice to have that 8 blocking stuff. Let's check 1-4 change. And also, thank you very much for the good lucks. Dance, dance. So on the table where we're super deep, nobody else is anymore. We used to have some guy across from us sitting on 2 stacks. Not so anymore. 9 entries, PLO 20 on RIO. Can we open up another table? Yes, we can, but still empty. In the meanwhile, something is happening here. I see double suited aces. Wait, here. And here, blind versus blind raise. This guy comes over the top again for a tiny raise amount. Flop so impressive. For some reason, wasn't that table full? The table we were just watching at table 1? Because I think everybody left. Table got closed. That's not so nice. And over here... See? I don't know what happened there. Table 1 just got nuked. Told me everybody left though, so probably it. Oh, we have a pair, we have a backdoor flush. I wish he'd bet larger, man. Now I don't know if I should fold. I think I should, but I won't. Why could you be, you know, the king of hearts? Oh, the humanity. That's a stupid spot with the guy behind. Let it be. Please call and have the nuts. No, no. At least we'll never know. I think either way is fine. Betting here is fine. Generally speaking, the higher the paired card on the board, less likely I'm to c-bet. But here I was holding a block or two straight draws to the 6, so it was pretty much the only draw that was out there. Besides the obvious hand we would be beaten by. I don't like limpers, so I tend to raise them quite liberally, especially when they're short. If he comes over the top now, the money's gone in. That's even better. Now that's a complete mystery to me, and I keep saying that it just keeps being mysterious. How can you have 225 limp and then limp fold? Especially when you can get it in heads up. Not that I don't appreciate it, it just stumps me. Okay. I'll take it. Also interesting to do what to do there if we get raised. Holding 2-4s. Blocking, you know, the uber nuts effectively. Under the gun here. Normally not under the gun raising. But if there's one guy sitting out, I don't know. Probably a little bit on the lighter end. All the backdoor flushes, open-ender, a pair from the board. Sounds pretty good. Even if he goes all in, we're not folding. Yeah. Instead, we're just putting it in. What are we up against? We are up against everybody blocking our outs quite harshly. At least this guy. This guy has a set, which is also not so nice. No, he has a flush draw, which doesn't help us. We do play for the side pot, so if we make a straight and it's a flush, then we can still take it. No, actually he has spades too, but we have the higher ones, alright. Whoa! That's nice. Splitting up the main pot and taking down the side pot uncontested. That'll work for me. I'm already limping here, what's going on? Nah, it's just a good nut to raise. I was thinking on the button where I'll be in position, maybe. Not just call, but nah. Just looks so pretty. Also does benefit from getting it down to heads up. Or just taking it down pre. We actually missed a flop. That's just rude. No. Now I'm sounding entitled. That usually doesn't bode well. Take it back. No, it's a fun session so far. Find a new table here. That's also a function I like. I think that's something Run It Once would use. Not necessarily the move table one, but the add table one is neat. Move table on an anonymous side probably doesn't really help that much. On the other hand, now that Run It Once has the preset bets, I miss those on every other side. That's just such a time saver, and you know, saves you mouse travel, clicks. Good for my wrists. Cool. I decided I'm not having it. And this guy at least full 50 behind. What to do? So we have the gutter. If he bets, we still have to call. Especially if this guy bets and he calls. Backdoor flush. And now... I don't necessarily benefit from getting him out. There's no side pot to protect. It's not like a pair of like a rivet pair of queens is going to be good against this guy all that often. Sometimes, sure. Wow. Everybody's showing up with the power hands. Actually, we're in profit now on Natural 8 and for today. I think we are... Rebuying some profit for today? Nice. It's quite a nice turnaround. But I'm gonna ditch the table where we're deep at. There's no pressing need, as in we don't have a nasty player deep to our left. You have a competent player. Or, you know, one of the racks at least. I think this guy is competent. But that's not the issue. The issue is 2 short stacks here. Eh. And the full stacks are not really on nothing to write home about. Not really action players. Yeah, see if we can find a better table. Okay. If you're new to poker, to online poker, keeping an eye out for better tables or just recognizing when your table goes sour or it's just not as profitable as it used to be when you joined it is huge for your win rate. It certainly is working out nicely for ours. That's a weird spot for the streamery. It's working out nicely for mine. River to pair heads up. Gonna be a bet. Down here we're blind versus blind. Over here against Mooncake. River to flush, which is neat. Nasty beat. So we have nah, I bet's too large. We have a pair, double gutter. Maybe if you have the ace of whatever that is, the ace of green. Ace of clubs. Almost ready to get that spin. Spin the lowest amount of rake back. Right, on a rainbow board 4 ways from the big blind. This is an awesome spot to lead. In the meanwhile, let's watch what these guys are up to. Got it in on the flop, I believe. Nines and okay, this guy had a wrap and a flush. Ah, that's nasty. I think they were either flipping or she was ahead there on the flop. I think she was ahead a little bit. That worked wonderfully. On a paired board, we flopped a nut flush draw. Meh. Does check, we turn a pair. Not confident in winning it with a pair of jacks, so let's turn it into a bluff. You can throw away some kings for sure. Kings without blockers to straights, kings without spades, throw away queens, even aces for that matter. Or you could call. Very nice. The wrap, 3 ways, no pair, just gonna check. And that would be the second nuts and a redraw. That's quite nice. Perfect. Okay. I'm in the small blind. Why am I in the small blind in his hand? Clearly has been raised. I shouldn't be, that's what I'm saying. Placed out there. Unbelievable. Likes to give us a walk. Too unbelievable. Down here, much more reasonable to win this one. Turn a pair. I was gonna say we do have a gutter to a wheel. Alright, don't mind if I do. Over here, Super Multiway. I think this one, let's check this one out. A tad weak to open it in MP. What do I think about it? Interesting turn. Actually, it's completely fine. Really, guys. Don't block higher straights. It's a pity, because we still have a decent amount of equity against a lot of hands with the queen high flush draw, the two pair, but the short story is let it go against this action. Two pips left to act behind. Oh, but the other guy has the 8. No, just nah. Flush draw. This guy had a better flush draw. He had the 8 straight. Still. Interesting one. Pair in the flush draw, deep. Okay, in that case, we'll check. That's really quickly, we'll call really quickly. Make the second nuts. Oh joy. Maybe. Here, a turn set of queens took it down, alright. Wanted to show you the ending of that hand, even though only briefly. I was gonna bet 3/4 and then it occurred to me that I'm betting the nut flush. I don't, the nut flush in the end, or the nut flush blocker, I don't bet 3/4 usually. These days I bet pot, so why not do it with the second nuts as well? Nice. Against the shorty, we're going all in here. Try it twice. Not a bad one for us. All things considered. I'll take it back. He has to flush draw as well. That's good. Okay. So, we're also involved in that one. where we check once more. And in the meanwhile, we have this going on where we bet the flop, check the turn, and now bet the river. Let you know how that goes. Turn top 2, river top 2. We do get called here, hang on. And are good, that's nice. At any point in betting? I think 3-way is about 4-way is maybe asking a bit much. Yeah, we were dead in so many spots. Great, flush. Alright, alright. Yeah. What I don't understand is how can a side offer pot limit and not have a pot button? Because that's what's missing. Post flop you can't bet pot. Okay, 75%. What good does that do? Clean out the short stack at all in 2 runs. That's neat. Alright. Against another short stacker, we're gonna check raise it all in. We're doing well. Pretty massive turn for him. What's happening? Oh. Alright. Just a $5 pot. And what do you know? It's not great, but again, this guy's super short. Money's gone in. Behind we have a tough time catching up. Yeah, tough time confirmed. Just gonna run it once then. Just checking here. Nope. And looks like the short stack is gonna double up through us again. Maybe not. Ooh, need a queen or 9. No, wait, no. Yes, a 9 would work. Really? Really? See how it is? Nope. Why about down here? If he comes over the top, we're going with it. With the gutter, the overpair, and backdoor flush. That's good enough. Speaking about, you know, him being short, give him more money, and it comes a completely different scenario entirely. Probably fine, blind versus blind. pieces on the short stacker table again. So in the end, I'm thinking, is he gonna bet a really strong hand like that? Is he gonna lead it? Turns out he is. Alright. Not this time, you say? Yeah, I wouldn't do that either if I was you. Could make quads get the bonus. If you can get the bonus, I'm not sure. Well done. That's how it goes. He got here with 250, lost it once, and now sitting pretty. Too bad. I'm not quite sure about the numbers, but it seems to be sort of an even split that I see people leading out with more or less crap there. Or, you know, like one pair and a draw. And with really good hands. Like that guy did. Enigma Gambling. Good to see you back in the channel, Enigma. Cheers. Thank you very much for the good lucks. I'll always take it. I guess we'll check and call sometimes. Oh. Whoa. So since we started watching this, watch the end, we're just gonna consist of us folding. Maybe a raise, kind sir? Maybe? I hope you're having a decent start into the weekend, Enigma. That's not so great. But here, things are a bit nicer. Top 2 and the nut flush draw is mighty fine, and we do have a very interesting turn. Do I want to bet? I think I kind of do a little bit. We can still call a race. There's no reason to come over the top again. Fortunately, I have the king. Without the king, I would definitely consider checking. Insta-fold, so good thing we didn't check the insta-folds there. I think he wouldn't have bet. I'm gonna ditch this table because it's really not that exciting anymore. This guy is not that funky, this guy ain't either. And more importantly, a no PLO 20 table on RIO came up. Also, now having this guy deep, vision not so hot. Either. Checking sounds good. If we bet here, all we do is, like, this guy is never gonna fold this, and then we're gonna play this one sandwiched out of position. 3 ways, doesn't sound that exciting. Okay. Click the wrong button. We still take it down. Neat. And we get, what do we get? We get this one, and we get aces on another table. Comes over the top, the money's gone in. Get a walk there. Fair enough. Queen X6, 3 on the button. I wonder. Let's check this without the moment. I think it's actually kind of good still. As in, kind of playable. But we'll make sure. Queen Jack 6, 3. Perfectly double suited. Let's and the button. As Phil Gaffin would say, it's cuspy. It's right on the cusp. The Queen Jack 6 deuce would not get played, as a matter of fact. See something about the other tables. Then 9. Oh. Hang on, a bunch of spots. Got the aces here. Take it down. Here we're gonna check again. Okay, let's start checking. No draws whatsoever. Okay. Here, board pairs. We'll just check it out. And you know how that ends? He bets again. I'll let it be. And on table 2 we did take it down. On the 5, 6, 7, 7 board. Interesting things afoot down here. I opened this guy, came out top, has been checking since. Alright. Now my note says that this guy is relatively call happy. Put that to the test. Alright. Phew. That scared me just a little bit. Enigma Gambling with the Prime sub. Thank you very much. That has his mind on a no mistake. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Cheers. Thanks, man. Or lady. Never know. Never know. Doesn't pay to assume these things. Yeah, I was already having a good day. This makes it a smidgen better. Cheers. So right now I can actually figure out how we are doing on a natural 8. That would be 100, 105. 45 plus the 15 there, that's 60. Pretty much unchanged. We should be up 3 buy-ins. Roughly, maybe a little less with the conversion since this is dollars here. Let's call it 55, 50, something like that. Alright. Fortunately, the additional PLO 20 table broke again. And putting the pot button to good use already. I like it. Really, I will let it be. Nothing. Absolutely nothing happening on any other table. Right, and speaking about how things are going, I can't quite tell on RIO because the cashier is still a little bit foobar after the crash earlier today. The servers crashed, but feeling-wise, I think we're breaking even slight profit there, so shouldn't change anything about the figure named earlier. All is well. Wait, did my stream just die? Not the port. And down here, we can find the right button. There you are. We have to double gutter and a pair. Only on the rainbow board. I think on the rainbow board we want to see the river. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's a lot of 8s. Not a lot of use. Down here we're not closing the action. It's a pretty crappy hand. We just let it be. Nope. I think the deuce would need to be probably a 5 is where it starts. Check this out. Button 887X. Let's see. All 4X. Perfect! Got it in one. Don't think so. Thank you very much for the feedback. Then it was just some weird display thing there. For a moment I saw that there were no viewers there. And I thought my internet troubles were back. No troubles here. At least not so far. Getting the aces pre-flop. Funky. Alright. Wait, wrong button. Happening with 3 ways. Alright. This guy no bets. I got a call, the 9 really didn't change anything. Wonderful. Damn it. Sorry guys, here at the table. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. I thought I'd click the button. There seems to be, I don't know if it's predominantly happens on RIO. I don't know if the button clicks sometimes don't take. Card rack thing. No, you're good. Good. Yes, finish session. Go and have another play around with the setup. Right on. That would be the streaming setup. I'm still confused, but I assume then we talked on Discord yesterday. I'll check it. Just where you go by a different name. We're still good. That's wonderful. Or am I mixing something up there? It's quite a nice card in the grand scheme of things. Wow. We're in position too, so I'll enjoy that. Here, I don't know about the betting out play. So bets rather. We do get called. What's up? Ooh, we're behind. Well, then let's run it twice if you want, sir. Let you get back to that in a moment. Here, I didn't raise too large. Here's the jack, and okay, we split it up. Nice. He folds and tells me how he feels about me. That's good for your mental health, my friend. Let it out. This is a safe space. Tell us all about it. Share your feelings. So it's not a man of many words. He's stuck to the "you suck." Make of that what you will. And I shouldn't have been in his hand. Not at all. Even for my natural 8 hand ranges, which are a little bit different. I don't think this one should make the cut. Whoa, somebody hit a something here. Here, somebody hit a straight flush. Nice. Good for you, sir. Ah, it's a pity this guy is so short. Then I can't do anything about it. You have Streamlabs OBS now. Okay, so it was us that talked yesterday. The same ones you were on. So much easier for the widgets. Alright, alright. Who's spamming? Who's spamming? Kelly Minkin fan. Hey, I believe that's a new name. Nice to have you in the channel. I don't know, we had somebody spamming a little bit earlier, but nothing else to report. So all is good. Almost none of them have any viewer. Alright, so it's a Twitch bug. Yeah, because thank you, Enigma Gambling, for saying that, because it's happening right now again. I see 0 viewers. And, you know, I'm not concerned about having little or no viewers. I was just concerned my internet connection might be on the fritz. Is that racist? I mean, I'm German, I can probably say it, right? Tough to say these days. Yeah, Twitch has been having some problems recently, from what I've heard. We should almost be ready to spin for the minimum rake back. 2 more hands, I believe. Won't that be fun? Yeah, against the 3-bet, I think that's a fine fold. Make it better connected. Make the 4 a 7. And then actually I wouldn't know what the move would be. Probably not cold 4 betting. Are we still cold calling? Let's check that out too. We have, let's say, ace 9, 7, 6. Let's go with that one first. Cold 4 bet. Whoa, what? Right. No, so the ace 9, 8, 7, double suited, of course, perfectly double suited in that case, would be a cold 4. And in this spot, where let's assume big blind versus a button open and a small blind 3-bet, what do we do with this one in the big blind? Hey, you know what we do here? We lead. And use the same hand, ace 9, X. And then all of them get raised. So the hand we just talked about, the ace 9, 8, 7, and the one I was assuming earlier, the ace 9, 7, 6 double suited. All of them get raised and get raised called at that. That's very interesting. Those are ranges I don't know too much, as you can tell. I don't know too much about these. Know some of them, but I mean, there's just so many of them in PLO. Nice to have the 8. If it's a king 10, then it's a king 10 with diamonds, I think. We check and probably still call a decent amount. Card rack, so you switch over to Streamlabs then. Alright. It's funny though, I'm gonna switch away from Streamlabs at some point. Not quite sure what I'm gonna switch to, but there's some policies by the company that I don't agree with anymore. But I tried OBS. The only thing I didn't try was OBS Studio. I tried a few other streaming softwares, and I liked Streamlabs OBS the best back then, and I still dig it. I mean, its functionality is more than adequate for my needs. Which same can also be said for getting aces. Hey ho. So from the small blind, he's not going to hit a lot of straight draws. He does have hearts. He does have overpairs with hearts, against which we're doing okay. On the whole, if he bets pot, we're just putting it in. Putting it in. Down here. Whoa. And that's exactly the case. The queen looks good. Ain't helpful. And we Shazam it down. Okay, that sounded weird. You got Shazammed? Yeah, maybe that. We won it. Let's stick to the KISS principle and keep it simple, stupid. Alright, PLO is good volume at the moment. Jay's brand at RIO. Is that your RIO name, or no? I'm confused. So it's, I'm sometimes displaying my ignorance. Like if you guys tell me now that everybody knows Jay's brand, and he's this and that famous PLO player, then just bow my head in shame. There are a bunch of names of contemporary players I don't know. I'm not exactly sure about... Oh, Jay... I should have scrolled up. Now I get it. Jay's brand is in the channel. Jay's brand, hey, welcome to the channel, mate. Sorry for coming across all confused, but that's my normal state of being sometimes. Just ask der Alter. So thanks for the hi, and hi back to you. Nice to see you. How's the traffic on Rio for PLO? On the weekends, it's usually a little bit weaker. During the week, we had a lot of PLO 20 action going on. PLO 10, you can always find a table as well, or multiple ones. And PLO 50 is pretty much always running. Right now, we have one PLO 10 table, one PLO 20 table, and 26 entries. So 5-ish tables at PLO 50. To give you, to put it into perspective, the last... Hang on. The last week? Wow, that's just nasty. We... Around this time and... Nah, earlier. I want to say like 3 hours before now. We've seen around 40 entries at PLO 20 and 20-ish, 30-ish at PLO 10 and 40 to 50 at PLO 50 most of the time. So I hope that helps. Queens took it down on the other table. But of course, card rec already answered. PLO 60 on for hitting a royal flush. I hit a royal flush a couple of days ago playing off stream, but we ran multiple times, so it didn't count. But that's awesome, man. And you know, you hit your fair share of royals at PLO over time. Actually, we had a couple of days ago, we hit 2 within like half an hour. That's awesome. $600 is at PLO 60. That's 10 buy-ins right there. Neat. I don't think it's a 4-bit versus short for sure versus deep stack. Completely agree. Yeah, that makes... I didn't mention that at all. That makes a huge difference. I agree. Against a short stack, you let it go. You know, assuming it's a reasonable short stack, which is rarely true, but even then, you're not doing great, even if he plays weird ranges. Looks like I'm behind in chat a little. Let me catch up then. Also, Enigma Gambling, appreciate the comment. If any of you, want to comment on anything I do on screen, or have questions or suggestions, or maybe should have played a spot, feel free to put it in the chat. You save me tons of study time sometimes. So it's always welcome on this channel. Astuno! Am I butchering the name too much? I hope I'm not. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. What tool you're using to check tough decision in ranges? Right, I used the PLO matrix, which... Hang on, I'll get back to it in a moment. I'll get back to your question and answer it a little bit more in depth. Just want to address that first. JS Brand, of course I am biased because I stream for Run It Once mainly, even though right now I'm streaming mainly other sites just because of traffic. But I really like Run It Once a lot, and you know, you don't. There are many sites out there. Even if you join Rio, you can still play other sites. I'd encourage you to give it a shot. They have a nice promo right now. The splash pods in general are awesome, and right now we only quote unquote splash get rakeback at 35% in the splashes, but get another 35% directly into our accounts once the promo is over, within a couple of days once the promo finishes. Usually how it works. So I encourage you to check it out. Also, and that's the last thing I'm gonna, chill, so to say. He's drawing that. I like seeing that in the man. Is that they have a unique deposit bonus. It's normal in every regard, except that you can take forever to unlock your bonus. You have to play at least one hand a month, so don't forget that, and then you can take 4 years to unlock your bonus if you want. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I am biased, and because I like the site, so take that into account. I mean, closing the action. Had I known that it's gone that crazy. Also, I didn't notice that this guy doesn't have any money behind it. I would have just let it be here without a club. Okay, we're up against the sets. 3 clubs are out. But we need to make a straight. 2 pair, no good. Oh. Fair enough. I'll get back to the matrix question in a moment. Just top pair wrap, flush draw. I think we want to bet this. Right, so I used the PLO matrix. Disclaimer, also biased because I've been getting it for free now for a while, but I used to pay for it for ever since it came out for over a year. And also have to say it's a little bit expensive now. But a little bit too expensive in my mind. It's a bit unnecessary, the price they're asking for it. But it certainly is a sweet tool. Which is also why I've been paying for it since release. And okay. And I only use it to check out spots after either preflop is over or after I made up my mind. Like if I already told myself, okay, I'm gonna 3-bet here, but I want to check it out, and if the matrix tells me I should fold it, I'm still gonna 3-bet, just to, I don't know, keep it fair, I guess, remain some integrity in that regard. Everybody bets we have a pair and a flush draw. It's not to the nuts, never mind. Let it be. Even then, it's thin. The PLO matrix, again, biased, but it's amazing. I love it. And if you ever want to get it, if you want, you can support the channel. There's an affiliate link. Doesn't change anything for you. Unfortunately, it doesn't make it any cheaper for you, but will allow me to buy my second Rolls Royce. Damn, I need a second chauffeur too. Maybe that's too much trouble. Never mind. Ignore the affiliate thing. It just sounds like a hassle. Do more job interviews and meh. Yeah, but check out the PLO matrix. There are videos about it on YouTube. And it's strictly for preflop stuff, but it's completely solver based. And it's awesome. I love it. I use it daily. Two pair with a blocker to straights. How do we go about this? We go about it a little bit different. Be interesting to see what he does, what we do if he raises. Because then we might be in nasty shape. And leading here is already playing it differently than normal for me. I think I might actually let this one go. That would feel snitty. Nah. Let's see if I should have let it go. King 10. Ah! Damn it! Also has the queen. Damn it! Could have been a genius. Although we would have never known. Alright, let's run it 3 times then. If you want, sir. If not, that's fine too. No, fair enough, I understand. Need the jack. The jack only, or a king or a 10. No, a 5 actually would win it for us too. I forgot about that 5. Wouldn't that be something? But that's asking too much. Been getting lucky left and right today. Oh lord, I'm almost sorry a bit. Oh lord, I like the lead, and I like that I thought about folding. Hated everything that happened afterwards until the very end. Jesus Christ, that poor bastard. No, you're calling it a bastard too. He doesn't deserve any of that. Hey, I'm not sure if you deserve it, but I'll take it. The ace jack 7. And now it's showing me 0 viewers. I'm just assuming I'm not talking into the void, and if so, then, you know, it's all we ultimately do. Wow, that got dark really quickly. Never mind. Must be the tea. I'm reaching the rambling stage. Should you have any questions to keep me from rambling and keep me talking about something concrete, then I'll appreciate them. Get more aces on another table. The other one's not quite as nice to look at, but I'll take them. And this SBR, the money's gone in. SBR is less than 2. It's also not a bad board, generally speaking. Sometimes, sure, we're up against a set or a queen 7 or a wrap with 2 pair. But then so be it. Yeah, up against the queens. Run it 3 times, maybe? I don't know. Oh, he's probably not gonna agree. Yeah, because he can make quads, can get the bonus. Hey, that looks like a good card for us. Looks like it opened up flushes. No joy. Here we have the set. Oh, hang on. I'll get back to that in a moment. The hell? I have to let it be. Get raised, put it in. Up against queens. Wow, just nastiness all around. But good thing he's short here, so we'll run it once. Doing some additional outs, apparently. Fair enough, my friend. And here, good thing we didn't call, we would have lost it twice. Justice, I guess. Justice for having sucked out so nastily on the other table. Just goes to show you. Goes around, comes around. Yeah, I got it for 29 as well, and then after they got bought out by Upswing, I got the legacy price too. Which was, I think, still 10 bucks, reduced by 10 bucks. I know, now it's 49 euros, and you can get it. Yeah, sure, the affiliate link is, it's right here in the channel, but I'll give it to you happily as well. I don't think it'll do me any good, though, if you already have an account with them. Then it probably doesn't work, but it can't hurt to try, and I thank you for considering it. That's very kind. Let me see, it should be somewhere on my channel page, but I'll happily post it in the chat. Astono saying the same thing. Thank you very much. Never can have too many Rolls Royces. Yeah, I mean, in the first one, the ashtray is almost full. And that ain't a happy state of affairs at all. Hang on. Act on a few tables before I time out. Yeah, strangely enough, I don't have a link for that, or a bot command. Never thought about creating one. Just now when you tried it. Guess now we're gonna bet. Was it 130? I have somehow the feeling that my A game is slipping away from me right now. But we'll see. I'll observe. If it does, then there's no shame in calling it a night. I think it's better if you could have some of Doug Polk's money. He's rich enough. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I don't think he's hurting. I don't think he's wondering where his next meal is coming from. Drink on the river, take it, they go round in circles, correct, don't they just? You guys are very nice. Must say that. And get called. I think we're splitting it quite a bit. Yeah. He was re-rolling us quite heavily. Very lucky not to lose that. Nice. In value. It adds up. Unfortunately, still down to the one PLO 20 table. But yeah, it seems to be because one of you was asking about the PLO traffic or traffic in general on Rio. That it's gone really strong at the weekends, especially European evening and early night hours. And on the weekends, my theory is that a lot of people play tournaments on other sites and then stick around for cash games there, or just don't play any cash games at all during the weekend, and that's why it's quite often a little bit weaker on the or quite a bit weaker on the weekends. For now, it's also true that for the last like 10, 12, 14 weeks, somewhere in that area, traffic has been rising. After it had dipped in the period before that, it made it quite a reasonable comeback. Hey, so do we? And without a spade, do I want to keep anybody in? Yeah, sure, we don't need to pot it. Not gonna be a huge pot, we can still fold. On spade rivers if we face nasty action. Or most board pairing rivers as well. Like a Ace King 10 would be really bad. A 4 wouldn't be so nasty. And yeah, that's a sad card. Not only because of the spades, but more so because now we often split it. Or not. But it's still, we do often split it on that card. Or just straight up lose it. Not this time, however. Yeah, and slow playing it always work out for him. Really? That's unexpected. I mean, the only reason why I ever would think about it here is that this guy is pretty nutty. Yeah, sure, just because you're you. Yeah. Him being him is not enough. Here... Yet, certainly holding a diamond in our hand and take it down. Vedas, King Jack, yeah, maybe. Gonna fold it to raise naturally. This might be on the thin end. On the other hand, I've seen this guy fold to 3-bets a couple of times today already. And if it is too thin, then it's not too thin by much. Actually, we might as well check it out. And I'm gonna call a 3-bet. 4-bet, whatever it is. So it would be small blind versus the cutoff. The queen 985. You get that fold, awesome, perfect. And it is just a tiny bit too weak. The 8-7, 8-6 all would be fine, even if not perfectly suited, they get played the same way, i.e. both high cards of the same suit. But already the 7-6 or the 8-5 with the together with the queen 9 all get folded pre, do not get played at all. Wonderful. If he had raised, I would still only have called in the end. Probably among the better, the slash best aces I would only call. And just checking here again, no draws to protect from right now. That's half pot. But just let it go. And if you bet small, if he doesn't have a queen, we're not getting any money out of him. If he has a queen or better, we are always getting additional money. Unless he can read our soul. Hold like tens full. You only have an overlay for one table. Well, you, I assume... Hang on, I'm confused. Do you mean if you switch to the other tables, you don't have the overlay? Because you can just copy all the sources over. You know, make one scene as we talked about yesterday and copy them. But the table number, that's really easy. I can show you later, but I can also explain it right now really quickly. I added a text source and put the text table 3 in there. And that was it. Then I did that for all the other scenes. And if you arrange something like an element on your overlay in OBS, that's too bad. I like to play. Then you have like lines showing you how many pixels is down, left, and so you can align all the table numbers to the exact same value. Because you cannot copy and paste that element, because then it'll show the same text. And if you change the text in one, it'll change the text for all. So you have to add one text source for table 1 that says table 1, have a text or add a new text source for table 2 that says table 2, and so on, so on. Yeah. If you run into troubles, let me know. We can, I'll happily help you out again. As said yesterday, you know, I'm online, I'm happy to help out. Did I bet here? I think I did, right? I don't know. Jesus Christ, what happened in the Run It Once Discord? I had to scroll through like 180 pages. Some note there. See it. Yeah, I don't particularly like how I played this hand. Although the check on the river is fine. That's for sure. Sure. Yeah, looking very much forward to your stream. If you stream on Sunday or Saturday night, I'll be able to watch. my voice went so high. I'll be able to watch. Anywho. Ooh. They're playing a decent part. I thought it was bigger. No, I'm not gonna... No, never mind. I was gonna say I'm not gonna make the obvious joke. What did I get it in with? Wow, really? This guy got it in with that? I didn't pegged as a regular. Maybe I need to rethink that assessment. Him I get, having top 2, fair enough. Also a diamond blocker. Blocker do wraps. But this guy, maybe not so reggy. A bluish persuasion element. I.e. somebody who's a little bit too aggressive for their own good. I checked those twice, so we're gonna bet the queen. I don't know, man. It's one of these hands, but we are closing the action. We have too high flush. Ah, damn it! I was talking myself into calling. Oh well. Biggie. Hang on, I'm just realizing, Enigma Gambling, that I misread your question. Sorry about that. Let me try again. What are you getting? Quads? Cool. You have overlay for one table like yours. Any idea how to place tables to have 2 or 4 on the screen? Not quite sure what you mean. You have overlay for one table. Money run out. Yeah, brings me back to my original question. Do you mean that if you switch to table 2, the overlay is gone? Because that's easily fixed. Just takes a few seconds. For that, you just you go into the scene that has all the overlays, all the overlay graphics. And, holding shift, select all the sources in the scene. Go to the scene that doesn't have them and paste them. Like, with Control V. This is a fine one to see better feel. Type of hand. Any overpair, really. If you get raised, we let it be. Although it would be a pity since we have 2 backdoor flushes. But no relevant blockers, blocking nothing for reward, no draws. We'll let it go. Rabbit hunt. This guy raises. He has quite a down, quite a bit. Seen him raising in a while. Flop a top pair, flush blocker. Okay. And as to the second part of your question, having 2 or 4 tables on the screen, not sure. I thought you already knew. That's when you select just the area of the screen and make it fit into your overlay. So you just select the area where 2 tables are, and then drag it and resize it in OBS so it fills the screen, it fills the stream nicely. I at least want to play until the fish buffet spin happens, and I think then we're gonna call it a night. I feel I'm slipping a little bit. We're still doing okay, I believe. Actually, we lost like $40, I think. Is that correct? Yeah, probably. A little less than. Lost like 30. Came over the top here, which is definitely right and proper. Gonna check we're never folding. That's a very nice bet sizing, sir. That's the turn that means that we are not going to be able to fold even if he pots it here. Helped by the fact that we're deep. It does pot it, not a huge surprise. Wonder what he has. Might be the nuts. Or something close to it. Might be a set. Might be the Jack 8. What do we do now? I think we potted. I do have bluffs here. Namely the jacks, sometimes the kings, but predominantly the jacks. Truth be told, I'm a little bit unsure if I shouldn't just get it in on the turn, but maybe that's overdoing it. We take it down. We take it down for a huge pot there. Nice. Very nice. What do you have? Must have been the Jack 8 then, right? There was block. No, 8. Wait, what? He had King 886, so he had all the 8s, blocking the nuts heavily until the river. And had the 10 high straight himself. Did he have suits? He had hearts and spades, none of which apply to that board. Nice. Nice. I'm happy that that he called for the pot size. That we just didn't get to fold. So we have a pair, open ender, 2 backdoors. We're calling. Splashed. Right. We check folded this one, I think. Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah. Hit aces twice. Once we get a walk with the nicer variant of these aces. Different scenario here where the button opens when the small blind and we are not deep effectively. How about that? And with a pair in my hand, I'm gonna opt for the big sizing here. In the meanwhile, we make the second nuts here. Here, king rolls off. The board wasn't paired, I would bet. I think I'm still gonna bet. We did get a fold on the 6s. And here we get raised, money's gone in. We're behind one hand exactly. Against which we have outs. Same hand. Split it up. And here we do get raised, fair enough. Probably up against king's full. Fold. Huh. Those 6s, huh? like to come over the top here. Don't do this too often with this type of hand. Travis and VPIP. I think it's pretty safe to let this one be. And the RIO table is no fun to look at anymore. The guy remaining is short. Let's see, we are up against aces and kings, so we would have had a tough day with our hand to prevail there. No, the kings take it down like that. He has some... Come on, aces, pull out. That's the first one for the aces. Nice save there on the river. Takes it down twice, right? Would have some RIO action on the screen. I'll open up a PLO 10 table. Actually, betting small is probably good enough on a board like this. Now that's quite nice. And making the nuts over here also agrees with me. Well, the nuts stay nutty, but now we split a lot. I decided to come out swinging here and bet. Only to improve our hand. Take that one down. Sorry, that one. We do take this one down, where I bet twice. Wait, you take it? Oh, you do have the 10. I didn't see that one, sir. Fair enough. Good thing I checked in the end. Get a call, that's wonderful. Nice. Wonder what with? What by? Ace Jack? Or just straight up aces? No. King Queen 9-8. So straight. Alright. Alright, let's check it. Some nice aces down here. In the form of aces and jacks, single suited. It's a wonderful turn. Thought so too. Oh, hang on. Enigma Gambling. I think I messed up in a bunch of places. I confused you with somebody else. I confused you with Card Rec, who I talked to yesterday. Hang on. What do we do here? I'll get back to the source of my confusion in a moment. This guy's pretty short. Right, so Enigma Gambling. I assumed you were the person I was talking to yesterday. So feel free to hit me up on Discord. Join on Discord, Enigma, or I think you're already on there. I'm not entirely sure. And I'll happily help you out with all the streaming-related questions. Run 3 times. Sounds very good to me. Back to that in a moment. Here, I think we bet it once more. Take it down. Take down the first one. Second one looks pretty good for us. There's a 27 euro pot all in all. That'd be 2 out of 3. Gives him some hope. Gives him a lot of hope. No, no dice. Right on. Right, so again, Enigma Gambling, sorry about that. Yeah, you're also gonna stream. Awesome! I thought you were a card rack. Who might talk to yesterday about streaming. And hence the whole confusion. So yeah, as I said, hit me up on Discord and I'll happily give you some pointers or share everything I know after the stream. Happy to. Happy to flop the bottom set. Check it. And with the open-ender, little money left behind, I'm gonna call it all in. Let's run it. I don't know, what do you have? Run it twice then. Oh, huh? Alright, run it once. Help. That ain't it. It was a smallish one. Huh. It's always the kind of turn that makes you go, huh. Ooh. So we have the second nuts. Only beaten by 6s, which we can pretty much rule out. I believe. Get the folds up here. Single raise pot. Reason to bet. How about an 8 on the turn? Or maybe a small bet. Check. Go with a small one. Let you know how that ends. We get raised. I'll drop it like it's hot. We back ourselves into a very, very nice turn. He checks it right away. How can you check it? Also, I thought I had a king high flush. Draw there. This one we take down with the set. Decided to raise his c-bet. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't. Get a lot of, you know, all the good hands there can easily call, and we face a lot of nasty turns. Right, Enigma. Yeah, we talked. Okay, now I got it. I got it all. Thank you for messaging me on Discord. We talked, in fact, as well earlier, but we weren't the ones who talked via voice yesterday. Yeah, I'll happily answer after the stream. Just gonna be soon. Should be filling up that fish buffet any moment. Then spin the lowest multiplier. Wanna gamble over here? I think we kinda do, sure. Everybody, well, this guy isn't really deep, but let's gamble it up. We gotta be careful, post-flop not gonna go crazy. This is making it really easy not to go nuts. And here I'm happily betting, because I can very easily let it go. Yep. What's happening here? Aces versus the guy holding the queen. Also holds an ace. Tough road ahead of him. Right, I saw Enigma. Sorry for the confusion. I see. Yeah, I'll get back to it. I'll answer you after the stream. Unfortunately, I like the bluff here. He likes it too, but for entirely different reasons. Lift the button. This guy pretty sleepy. Sure. Drop it if you get raised. But so, to have... Actually, I can answer it a little bit right now. To have multiple tables on the screen, you just, in your streaming software, you select a portion of the screen via screen capture as a video, as an input source. You select a portion of your screen that you want to show, and you just select a bigger portion, like you put the two tables up, like this. That's what I always do. I put the two tables up so I know where they will be when I set up my streaming software. And here. And you just select a bigger area of the screen where your tables are going to be. And then in the streaming software, you're going to drag it so it fills the allocated space within your overlay where your table should show up. And that's the long and the short of it, pretty much. That's again. So we don't block spades. It's nice. I think I'm going to call down here. I'm expecting to lose it quite a bit against a7, things like that. I didn't consider this straight. Not sure if it would have made enough of a difference. Not saying I would have folded it, but I didn't notice. Duh. It's like a millimeter missing in the meter of the fish buffet. So we flop, we are three ways, it's a single raise pot, we are gonna check. Yeah. Now that's nice. Also giving us a straight flush too. Would be an amazing end for the day. He folds it like it's nothing. But dream of an opera, what a fancy nick. Considering this a while longer. To a, for us, unsatisfying conclusion. But we do take it down. That part is nice. To my shame, I have to admit that this is a spot where I overcalled way too much in the past. I only learned it very, very recently that this is not a thing calling a race with this one. If you have, sorry, got the short hiccups there. With the dangler, like the deuce would need to be connected to all the other cards. Would probably have to be a 9 at least, maybe an 8 sometimes, but something of that ilk. Yeah, 8 is probably still fine. Works together with the queen as well. Here, what happened here? I opened. Okay, that's probably alright-ish. Up to pair, gutter on a rainbow board. Certainly gonna call. um. Wonderful, the nuts stay nutty. What I want. We get the call, and we're never splitting this, right? Right. Very nice. That was awesome. So we 3-bet. I think we want to bet now. I think so too. Seems it a good idea. All right. Oh man, what do we do here? Here we have to wrap. Yeah, the money's gone in with a spade. Sure. Against. Are we a favorite? I think we are. Wow. Behold. Nope. Nope. Nope is the answer. Too bad. That was a decent pot in the end. That face. Go for the bet fold. All right. I check here a bunch of aces. These even a little bit too strong. I'll take it. And here on the straddler table we have aces as well. This is unfortunate now that this guy calls. Like this guy folding, this guy calling, we can make something of our blocker. For now we're just gonna check what happens. And I don't know. Here I do know, and we're gonna see bet. Here we have flush draw. I could pot it, but I think it doesn't work. Turning it into a bluff. The bet sizing screams that we're beat. On the other hand, it's too good a price, and maybe we split it sometimes, or it's just clicking buttons. I have a hard time coming up what with. What the hell? Clicking buttons confirmed. Jesus Christ. Here, hang on. Yeah. It's not like we hate if we get a raise, right? How did we win? Oh man. Get the big blind out, which is huge. He limped out of the gun. Screaming weakness, so we're gonna attack once, then let it be, which works. Wonderful. Blind versus blind. Yeah, it's a sleepy guy. Sounds pretty good. Wow, this guy really is asleep. It's taking ages. Ace rolling off. Yeah, that's probably good for Old Man Coffee here. Not gonna bluff, not gonna do anything. Just let it be. Here, if he checks again, I'm piling it. Okay. We still take them on down, wow. Good stuff. Nothing exciting whatsoever on any table. So there's also this Omaha Fest promotion going on, basically a rake race. How am I doing? I know I was in second place. Would net me $250 at the end of the month. And we are still in second place, but almost tied with Brobot. I think it's the other guy. And we're far away from third. So yeah, I think we're gonna earn at least $200 at the end of the month. Additionally there. That was alright. Funnily enough, I also played some PLO 100 and I'm in the running there as well. Not PLO 100, sorry, that would be quite a jump. PLO 50, I mean. Let's see, am I still in the race there? Yeah, I'm in 17th place out of 40 that get paid. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of month left, so gotta stick around there. And we have a straddler that's back. Like seeing that. How much better can we turn? This the single best card in the deck. I really don't want to scare anyone away here. Wow. Will this come back to bite us in the ass? Find out after the break. Turns out the answer is no. Down here, the button... That's probably fine. And we flop a whole lot of nothing. Turn stuff though. Alright. Nice! Whew. Taking it down. Come on, fish buffet. Fill up. And should we spin the maximum one, I'm gonna double the prize pool for next week's home game again. But I have serious doubts that it's gonna happen. Wait, why am I... Oh, that's fine. Cards quickly, in that case, although there are a bunch of draws here. But we did it to him a bunch of times, we'll just let it be now. Just a pity because he's gonna see our hand. Oh well. You get a raise, maybe. Anyone. Ruler. Block the nuts. Is it gonna be useful? Maybe. Looking at the stacks. If we turn nice, now we bet into him legitimately. Check the flop. And this time we take it down. So this guy bets. Alright, let's give this a shot then. Hope the board doesn't pair. Bet quickly though, that might be problematic. Wow, we're still ahead here. I called because he didn't have much left behind. Nice. And here the board paired. She does give us... Huh. Crap. Do have that deuce. Getting snapped just yet. Nice! 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 The Bauer! The Bauer of the blocker. Whew. Hikazi just sat down on my left. Right on, well done on having position. Welcome back, Hikazi. And best of luck. What are we gonna do here? Waste no time raising up the PLO 10, take it down. And flop a top pair. against this guy. Already pretty big pot of flushes. I mean, if we bet get raised, we would need to call. Check this one for once. A rainbow board. Right. Very careful on the river. Back to that. Oh, he checks and now we're gonna bet. I'll get back to that. Here we get raised with the aces. I need to show that. A quick call. Money's gonna go in here in a moment. We get the fold. That's awesome. Yeah, pot is too big. Not too much. Not enough behind to do anything but pot it. All the all in naturally. Hopefully we're not buried. He has 2 pair, but it doesn't have to flush draw. Wanna run it 3 times maybe? No? Okay. The sexy ace. 4. Ooh! Man! That poor bastard. Ow. Is it gonna be enough for the effing fish buffet? Not even now. Jesus, how much more rake do you guys want? Swing and a miss. Nothing exciting is gonna happen here down the road. Here. Gonna do it to this guy again. Keep betting. Alright. And this one be. Oh my god, that was just nasty. That'll be a check. Giving us a pair. Folding. Also not betting. Eh. Here's the 7-8, which kinda doubt. Good. Here, we're gonna do to this guy again. I bet the turn, check the flop, the turn was just too nice. Just the flush draw, the open-ender. Fold, it looks like. And here, for a hand that we would have folded against the raise, we see an above average flop. See if, was it Kikazi comes over the top, the money's gone in. I hadn't noticed there was the other guy in there. Crap. Alright, to check. Here, I think we want to raise this. There's only one hand beating us. And here, to let it go. Take it down with the set. Here, Kikazi takes it down. Well done. Down here against this guy. Jesus Christ. And, you know, case in point, we up amazing here as well. We take it down on the 8s. Get our wish, see raised. The question is, do we want to check raise this right away, or do we want to slow play this one for a change? The 6 in my hand. That. And this one's gonna be interesting. It's rainbow. back to that in a moment. Here we bet now. I might actually want to put it in there. Oh, here we get raised. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe we can build a side pod, and if not, then we can clean out. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Hang on, I thought wrong. What the hell? All hell is breaking loose over here. Okay, we need to get... First of all, let's watch this, where we apparently are ahead. How is that even possible? This 60 euro pot, and we split it with someone, right? Split it with this guy, alright. Not sure if we split it all, or... to deal with the side pots. Oh no, we didn't split it right on the middle. We got a lot of money back. And this is... we need to let it go? We need to let it go, right? This guy has quad, so better. Don't block the straight flush. Effing hell. Jeebus. Need to let it go? Did have the straight flush. And we folded the top set. Nice. It's not a huge accomplishment, given the action. It's nice that this guy opened it. This guy just bombed it, we would have lost it all. Right on. Rarely have I been happier about a fold. He says nice play, and I say, thank you sir, nice hand. I'm always missing the thank you here. Where the... I know it's in here somewhere. Nah, it's just gonna get the nice play then. I can find that. Jesus! What the? You've probably seen it scroll by 4 times. There it is. Oh, that didn't take long at all. Come on, Old Mang... What's that name? Old Mang Loom, okay. What a nice board. We're flopping amazing today, there's no doubt about it. Ace in point. I think if I want to have any chance of getting called here... Ah, maybe it's overstating it. I was going to say I need to tank for a while. Maybe he just can't lay down the ace king, ace queen. No. Turns out he can, whatever it was he had. He had an ace. Well done. Here. Certainly call here. Hey, the wrap. Not a pair and without any clubs. I took one off here. I do have that overpair. Actually make a straight. Alright, let's bet fold it. of our outs. Actually, only one queen. 10, no, it is a jack. King doesn't do anything for us. The other guy had a straight flush too? Are you kidding me? He had the ace deuce. Right, I think I saw something like an ace deuce. You are kidding me, I have never seen that. Wow. So this guy had the... Hang on, thingy. I'm gonna show this here. This guy had the... Wow. He had the steel wheel. Jesus Christ in a basket. I've never seen that. I've seen a lot of things happen in PLO. Or in poker in general. I have never seen that. Jesus. Wow. That's just insane. Oh, and equally, not equally insane, but it is insane that this guy has a call. Like, plan on folding post, or what's the deal here? I don't get it. It's a true mystery to me. Well, we raise the button, which is right and proper. And we flop kind of nice, I think. I think that qualifies. Kind of bored where we start off with a check. No! You may have it, that's fine. Especially these guys do show up with 8-6 or 8s for that matter. Phew! Just I'm missing something. Oh. Yeah, top. Imagine that. Top out third best hand, huh? Imagine that. It's just completely out there. We're never gonna win a big one. I need to let them catch up a little bit. Perfect. I think that's pretty much the maximum that we want in this hand. Over here it's a fine open. Unfortunately not a fine flop, but can't complain. No, yeah, plenty of fine flops. Case in point, what happened here? I'm the big blind, so he opened. It's gonna be a check raise. Hopefully he bets pot, that's awesome. He's also short, so he should be more inclined than on average to get it in. Aces took it down, took down the blinds on another table. Crappy aces, but good for the blinds. Top two, what are they good for? Here's what they're good right now. Run it twice. Yep. Sure. I'm properly surprised that I don't take extra rake for running it twice. He takes the first one. Ooh, I'd take both of them. Yeah, fair enough. Nope. pixels left that need to be filled on that damn meter for the fish buffet. Oh well, I guess good for you. You get to hopefully enjoy the stream a little while longer. Nope. Oh, doesn't it show how many points I need? Yeah, okay, we're really almost there. Oh, that hand might help. Wouldn't mind paying the rake for a big pot here. That'll work for me. Doing alright against anything he cares to have. Yeah, we're almost there. Next couple of minutes, and then we'll close other tables and end the stream with a spin. Ooh. Hey, just as if I had known that we get a hand. I'm seeing it correctly, we need to rake another 50 cents. Sure, let it be. Oh, Kikazi involved. Nice. We block anything? The deuce. Take it down, Kikazi. Bets again. This crossed man gets called. We have nines. Nice bluff. Okay, called it. What did he have? Two pair? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. Can't lay it down. Alright, let's call it. I think normally this... Actually, I don't know. Get out. Normally... Yeah, it's a bit like a fold. Normal circumstances. Yeah, so it is. Does not get played normally, so we still have the air open and no hearts for a half pot though only. Alright. Now what? We could lead, we could bet fold. That's funny, funky too. Okay, all hell's breaking loose here. We have a wrap against a set, it looks like. Oh, the mighty 5-3 deuce hand there in late position. Can't argue with that. Wait here. Pretty weak as well, but I think it's probably fine on the button. And with a pair in our hand, here we're gonna bet a bit larger. Well, that's kind of neat. Like the honeymoon deposit bonus type of deal. Part of the deposit bonus gives you daily missions, and my mission for the next day would be to play 300 hands Omaha, which is sweet. And if we're not gonna fulfill all the 30 missions, which would net us $150, and that's almost impossible to get, because you need to make the final table at a tournament with more than 50 entries and other things. So during like this one day where you get that, not during the 30 days, but during the one day where you get given that task. However, we probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, gonna make the 25 out of 25 out of 30 days, which would get us 110 tournament dollars. And that's nothing to sneeze at. That's just a funny run out. Don't be beaten by a flush. Cool. Down here, that's an unfortunate sizing. To let it be. Pity with all the backdoors. Got other spots, however. We're almost done. Almost done with thingamajig. Not going for 3 streets. Up here, interesting times ahead. Okay, I guess we're going for 1 street then. Or for all the streets. And we're doing mighty fine, wow. Talk about drawing thin. And here, no, money's gone in. Cities this short are whatever you want. So he's drawing that, we're taking down this one. Yeah, we can run it once, that's fine. We take it down in both instances on the other table, not a huge surprise. How about a queen? That'd be nasty. Ah, fair enough. Here, what the... now what? Okay, we got the wheel thingamajig. Sure, let's cold call here, gamble it up for the last couple of hands. Joy, at least not to a larger extent. We have a straddler here. Yeah, let's raise this up. Last hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you, to the best of my knowledge, how we did for the day, because I can't tell for sure on Rio, but I think we're up a little bit on Rio. And then we're gonna see if we get the min rake back again. Whoa! Now that is nice. Here we let it be. Easy. Come on, somebody do something. I don't care what you do. We have another interesting one coming up. So raise and 3-bet, we flop top 2. No hearts though, and we're really deep, so I'm not terribly inclined to check raise. Ace rolls off, giving us top 2 again on that table. Take this one down, and he is putting the maximum pressure on. Also a very active character. I think we're gonna call fold on a heart and call otherwise. There's that heart. See if it stops him from betting. I hope it does. Don't have aces, just let us be good. We are good for another nice pot! Nice, nice! At the risk of repeating myself? Nice. Okay, the opening is straight flush draw. That'd be funky. Although we won't get paid for it. There's not enough money in. Nope, but we make 2 pair. Ah, check it down. Sounds good to me. Are we taking this one down, really? I think we do. Oh. Last hand. And we did... So we made a comeback from being down 5 buy-ins at the beginning of today's afternoon stream. it looks like on Natural 8 we are up 40 plus those 80. So hang on, let's take the tally after this hand. Well, not much is going to change here. Can't do math anymore. 120 here, $120, so that's 110 euros. We're up another, what did I say, 15 on microgaming. Makes it 125, and I think we're up a little bit on RIO, but I have no idea how much. I have to ask support if there's anything weird. Might be down on RIO if the cashier is indeed correct, but I doesn't feel right. So 125 here. At least 6 binds of profit, I think it's safe to say, and possibly up to 7 or 8 binds in total. Witness the last hand here. Top set, no good, it turns out. Oh. Drum roll thingy, I guess. See, nicely into view. Here we go. Alright. Watch us spin the lowest or the second lowest one. No, it's less than 10 big blinds. You can... Hang on, what is the minimum buy-in? Check another stake. So at PLO 10, the min buy-in would be... You're right, 10 big blinds, yeah. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you can. Alright, where's the thingy? Here it is. Let's do this. Good luck us. Here goes to 320. Okay, a little bit more than expected. Another 6 binds in effect, or 5 binds if we... 5.5 if we convert it down to... Wait, where'd the money go? Wait, did I just have 1400 on here? Oh, no, there we go. Alright, cool. Wow. It's actually way more money than I care to have on the site, but if I withdraw it, I forfeit the deposit bonus, which I actually thought about doing, just so, you know, for peace of mind, but whatever. Yes, Kikazi, I am. No kidding. No kidding there. Alright, so the last stream for the weekend, unless I get the bug and stream on Sunday, but I kind of doubt it. Tomorrow I'll be at my best friend's birthday party. And Sunday is my designated day off, which is why I didn't take Monday off. So that I, you know, don't take more than 2 days off a week. Alright, that's the plan. I'm gonna put up the new schedule for next week. I think that's gonna be a thing from now on where I'm gonna put up a weekly schedule. Because sometimes they change with the community college thing and all that jazz. Let's kill the music. Anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Right, that's all I can come up with. Let's see who's on. Who is on? Who can be host? DB. Let's go to the pleb method. I think this guy was fun. Yeah. So I wish all of you a good weekend. And yeah, that's all I got. We had a fun day. Let's hope next week continues in kind. Until then, I feel I wanted to say something else, but for the life of me, I can't remember it, and just end it here. No need to bore you anymore. Yeah, thanks for keeping me company as always. I appreciate it. And see you soon. Cheers, guys. And also, Enigma Gambling, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Very nice.